make sure you take care of the railings here on Vertigo. It's a far way down.
It is a long way down. I mean, hopefully we won't see any mishappenings, but it can certainly be the case as one way or another, you know, a little loose step, and you're off the edge. But it is Nemiga on that TT side, and plenty of utility for them actually. Speedak with that the HE and a diffuse kit, while Box has smoke flashbang and a HE. Odds actually favouring Nemiga for this best of 3, which I think is I'm not sure.
It's fair.
I think it's a bit closer than that personally, but could swing either way.
We do have Jayo finding the first rack here. Jalen, quick trade coming through. Kalinka trying to find something up towards middle. MDS, excuse me, shuts him down. Flaric, quick trade. In the meantime, the rest of HellRaisers making moves over towards the A-bomb site to get that bomb planted. Secure themselves the extra cash. Now trying to secure themselves around as well. Good damage dealt. Problem in lane, Jalen. I think it's actually Lime. I think I was told it was Lime not too long ago.
It is Lime. Yeah.
Yeah, chat will correct me if I'm wrong. Flaric, oh, beautiful double headshot to finish it off there from Flaric. Nice shots. HellRaisers picking up the pistol here, and as you pointed out, the odds are favoring Nemiga fairly heavy, and I just want to reiterate on that. I suppose it kind of makes sense actually, because according to the ESL pro ranking, Nemiga are currently 29th, with HellRaisers being 59th. So, in that regards, like, according to the ranking, there's pretty far between these two teams.
That is a good point. We'll see if HellRaisers are going to be able to prove them wrong, though. So I think they've got the skill to make it a close match. And with these AKs, the Gleals, a single Mac 10 for JR, I'm hoping that they can secure this and force by. Obviously, they've got a couple MP9s and a scout to deal with from that Nemiga side. Problem pushes his way in towards this A bomb site. They will get the bomb down line to do so. Double nades over. One of them missed, I think, because it only does 50. That is usually a guaranteed kill if you catch someone on the bomb plant there with a double HEs. And now, pushing forwards, Jayo is hit quite quickly with the Eagle, switching out to the Galil as well. Nemiga, the force this one back. There's only 2 HellRaiser players left, and it's only Lion. The 1 versus 3 inside of the smoke, but only for so long. Good speed that catches him, and it will be Nemiga force buying their way into a victory here. They'll get the defuse through, even without the kit. That was a very quick push. Jayo finding those 2 shots with the Eagle out towards Ivy. That was huge.
Brilliant round there for Nemiga. Beautiful stuff. And as you pointed out, rightfully so, that double nade, it must have been this here from Jayo is absolutely brilliant. To be fair, HellRaisers, they should have had one guy watching that at all times and being ready for a push. Because it's very typical, especially if you're outgunned, so to speak. Like if you have lesser weapons than your opponent, it's very typical for you to go for that aggression.
It all put it towards mid and towards B. Going a bit icy. A couple players lost. We do mop things up. MDS with 3 there on the site, but it gets a bit dicey towards mid.
Quick aggression that round. HellRaisers, they just want the round over with, it seems like. Going very, very quick towards middle and trying to wrap around towards the B bomb side. But MDS cleaning up nicely, making sure that it doesn't get too dicey after all. Finds a nice little triple. Could have been kind of a weird scenario there. If MDS goes down, it actually gives HellRaisers a real good opportunity of a bomb plant. And potentially something more than that.
5 AKs here. Is that going to be enough to reckon? Well, we'll find out in a moment for HellRaisers, because they're having a bit of a creep towards this side. But look at MDS, he's had a bit of a jump over and has found an opening kill on towards Kalinka, who was completely blind, was booted up behind that wood panel, and now, well, he's dead. That's not a good look for the HellRaisers early on in this round. As they're down a man, they're going to hightail it towards that A site instead, but Speedak is waiting with the AWP. Gets another kill, and that's JR to fall. So now just 3 members from HellRaisers remain, and not really much chance for the HellRaisers here.
Certainly not going to be easy for them.
Definitely check this.
They should. Like, this is a position you should always check. So they definitely should. I don't think they have anyone watching. No, they don't. They don't have anyone watching to watch the position at all. They're not worried about it. That's going to cost them dearly. But Flaric, nice little double action. Very low on HP though. Doesn't really matter. He's up against an AWP and Speedak will eventually shut him down. Nemiga picking up their 3rd round on a map they don't play. That's pretty good, especially seeing as they're on the CT side here. It's a bit interesting because this map is one of the few maps that most nowadays would consider fairly heavy T-sided, actually. Especially if you just, like, on the T side, you can abuse the A bomb site so much. It's a little bit tougher to make entries towards the B bomb site, but A and middle, you can abuse so well from the T side here. So many opportunities with your utility, so many different angles that you can play with. Over on the B bomb side, you can boost up in multiple spots, as we just saw them try to do. But it's still got to be a tough one over towards B.
Yeah. Nemiga just doing well, working his guns as well against the pistols. Only JR who remains doing shot in the back. I mean, not much you can do about that. 4 on the board for Nemiga, so we're going to keep pounding them out for now. But HellRaisers will be wanting to get back into things as soon as they can, and they'll get themselves a full buy here. JR with that AWP, a few AKs already in the board. I assume Kalink will go for an AK as well. He does indeed. So this is going to be a bit of a clash. JR, not found a frag yet, but with the AWP, maybe he can find an opening towards, say, Rampage. Generally, where the AWPers do battle, and he posted up Watkin, and there you go. There's the kill. Takes down Speedak. That's the AWP for Nemiga out of action, and that is exactly what HellRaisers wanted. Oh. He's even going to find a second as well. He's really on a roll now.
But you're absolutely right. Like, the AWP battle, typically on other maps, it's in the middle somewhere. On this map, it's on a ramp every single round, which is a bit of a weird scenario. We rarely see the AWPer play towards the mid position unless they have a secondary AWP. The AWPer is pretty much always playing down towards the ramp area, at least from the CT's perspective. Obviously, from the T side, it depends on what your game plan is, but typically you'll see that first peek coming through over towards the ramp area. JR didn't have any kills going into the round, but he finds a couple here, and that's definitely going to help him out. Lollipop answers back with one onto Lime. In the meantime, the rest of HellRaisers making moves back towards the B-bomb site. This should be their round at this point. It's a 4-on-2 situation. They've already made their way into the bomb site. Lollipop, not a whole lot that he can do. Seems like they might... I was about to say, it seems like they might consider going for it, but then they decide to save. I was wondering for a moment why MDS was still there for so long. It kind of makes sense that he would be there to throw a couple of nades or a bit of utility to try and keep the HellRaiser side at bay for a little bit, to allow them to find a place to hide, basically. I think at the end of the day, they have so much money that MDS could have potentially just tried to deal a bit of damage. But the thing is, they both got AKs. Well, now Lollipop picking up the AWP. But holding on to an AK is obviously quite a bit better than just throwing it away and rebuying an M4 or something like that, right?
Yeah, obviously, like the one-shot potential of the AK to the head,
Yeah.
it's not to be sniffed at. So that's why you always see CT sides picking up AKs off the ground. You never really see T sides picking up M4s. It's that one shot, but Speedak gets that up in his hands once again, saved over by his teammates, and obviously that one AK, as you say, as well, in the hands of MBS. But JR, he's still got his AWP in hand for the HellRaisers, and he's looking towards the A ramp once again. This time, however, not going to be given anything because Speedak, he's over towards B with that AWP. So, no fresh meat for JR this time. And look at actually for Nemiga as well. They've got 3 players in towards mid. Even just Yayo towards that A site. You could surely find a kill. This is a beautiful bait. Look at that. Box gets the kill. There's even another player there ready. Lollipop to get that one. That is absolutely cool from Nemiga. I love that.
That's straight up dirty, man. They're playing
so
dirty
sick.
tricks, okay?
Yeah, that was so simple.
If I was playing against them, I would be like, that's not fair, man. You baited with 3 players, like, why?
Yeah, because like if you've got 3 players out, you just go to one of the sites because you know what motor's only going to be like 1, maybe 2 players there, but see Glink getting out of the hot pot there. A lot of utility being dumped on the plant spot as they hear the fake, but only up to 2 for HellRaisers and make it just 1 with JR, the last of his kind, in a 1v4. I think he's just going to try and save that AWP. Yeah,
this is a really good start here for Nemiga.
Yeah, definitely. JR needs to be careful because he's actually being chased a little bit. Yeah, stop running.
He'll be fine for now. He'll get to hold on to the... Well, I know a lot of people like to call it the big green stick, but it's actually not green most of the time because people are using skins. It is a pretty nice weapon, though.
I use default with just 4 Dupree stickers on it.
Yeah, that's disgusting. I'm sorry to say, that's absolutely appalling. I don't know if I can work with you anymore.
Well, I'll give you something to distract your mind there. Yeah,
why Dupree though? Why?
I don't know. Right, well, here's my friends. It used to be a running joke that I look like Dupree.
Okay, you don't.
No, I don't. Not really. But it used to be a running joke. I can't remember why. But
if you look like Dupree, I think
I used to. When I was younger, I did used to look a bit more like Dupree. So there was merit to it. As I've grown and older, though, yeah, my face had turned left from a baby face. Still a bit is, but it is less like it. There's one thing on that 3-man stack for the medium in the round. Like because HellRaisers, they spot out the 3 players and they're like, yo, you just go to one of these sites. But at that point, they've got 3 players left, so anywhere they hit is going to be difficult. It's just the beauty of it, but so far this round, they've been down a peg already, as Box finds one. MBS has one towards the B site. He was a lone defender over in that location, but he just traded out, and that leaves the HellRaisers side with a B site that they can push into, but the Nemiga rotations were very quick in their own right. You can see 3 players already here. Third is in the mid boost as well, and Lollipop, he can't find the way down. He's just a lot of damage. Jayo, they have to finish one of those. He's looking for even more here, but again, just a little bit of damage being done at 2v2. Make it a 1v1 as it's Speedak versus Flarich. AWP versus AK, low HP on both sides of the equation. Speedak probably better to use the USP. By the way, he's dead.
So well played by Flarich. Another multi-kill round here for Flarich. He's on 9 already. He's got, on average, 3 kills per round 1. So that's really good for Flarich. He's like the main factor whenever they win a round, and honestly, I was hoping about. It's still early. It's still early days. I have to preface by saying that, but I typically see Kalinka going ham as one of the first players on the server, and then he falls off when everyone else is stepping up. It's kind of a weird scenario with him. But this time around, he's having a bit of a slow start here. Jayo finds an early start to this round. Problem. Quick trade coming through. Box. Also tough to stay by the boxes, but it is sandbags. Finds the frag on JR, the AWP out of the equation. I think he actually threw it out of the map as well. Larry. Even when he can't see the target, he lands headshots. It's not fair. Solution. Pushing up towards the bomb site, finding yet another frag. And MDS all on his lonesome. Not a whole lot left for him to do in this one.
No. I think just be saving that rifle. Maybe might try and push forward to salvage something a little bit better. Maybe an AK or something. Potentially, I don't know. Is there an AWP about we could get to? I don't think so.
There shouldn't be.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be too difficult either way. But
yeah.
HellRaisers, they'll pick up a fourth and they'll stop bouncing back into this game after Nemiga. A pretty decent start, all things considered, though.
And furthermore, we gotta consider that now Nemiga are gonna be a little bit depleted in terms of their economy. We don't really have a whole lot of money left to work with here, so it should be some sort of an eco. I'd like to see MDS going for a solo B play in this round and have the rest stack up towards the A-bomb site with just a few upgraded pistols, perhaps, and not buying into this round, so going for more or less a full eco. And just have MDS defend the B bomb site. I think that would be the play in this round. They could also go for a full stack. It seems like they want to go for aggression towards middle, though. That's quite interesting. It's not something we see all that often. We see it once in a while with eco frag, or with just pistols, is what I'm trying to say, on an eco round. But to see MDS taking the lead here towards middle, that's a bit interesting.
Rip Speedak. He's dead. So is Lollipop, and HellRaisers making short work of the CT players so far. Jayo has found one with a Deagle, though. That will be all he can find.
Okay.
Words can be difficult, but a few kills found now for Nemiga. Rounds can be difficult for HellRaisers as MDS now 1 versus 2 could definitely find some more damage here as well, because JR is pretty close with that AWP. MDS, though, is deciding, you know what? Enough is enough. I'll just go and chill with this AK. You can have your two players staying alive. You won't be happy about 3B going down.
Yeah, they still got a lot out of the round, so... Like, Nemiga barely invested into this round. They had MDS with the M4. He even managed to upgrade the M4 to an AK. So even with him just holding on to that AK, they economically won the round, if you will. So obviously it's a round on the board for HellRaisers, but it's a real good eco round here for Nemiga. They managed to deal a lot of economic damage. They managed to upgrade the M4 to an AK. It gives them a good amount of utility and firepower to work with in this round. They don't have the AWP, but other than that, it's a real good buy here for Nemiga.
Yeah, with the score tied up 5-5, it does make this round pretty interesting, which seems going to be able to take the lead here. I mean, Nemiga, they don't have an AWP. Speedak has to reside on just an M4, but he has like 2,000 in reserve. I wonder why they didn't go for an AWP. MBS towards the B side at the point of contact, and he can only find one. But a lot of damage done. This nade, if he chokes it, he does. Speedak. Nice little bouncing nade there onto Flarich. Will secure the kill and put Nemiga in a 4-on-3 for this retake. HellRaisers, they do get the bomb planted. They're going to have to work their way back in, because Kalinka's still on the bomb spot. We'll drop a smoke, give him a bit of cover, and a nice little one-way to work with there as his teammate Lime will find one, trying to look for kills himself. But Lime's doing everything that's due for him. A couple kills return from Nemiga though. Put it all up towards JR. One for bullets coming his way. He does tag up Jayo, but it's only through the corner of the steel curve. And now spraying through the smoke, he can't connect. It will be Jayo closing it down and the bomb being defused. 6 on the board for Nemiga with the gun round. Only 2 players survive, but it's the round nonetheless.
It's a little bit unfortunate there for HellRaisers, but again, real good teamwork from Nemiga. And it seems like, even though we mentioned early in this one, Vertigo chosen by HellRaisers, it's a map that statistically speaking, Nemiga don't really play, at least in their official matches. But still, they're doing fantastic. Real good start here. 6 rounds on the board already on the CT side. And they're obviously looking for quite a bit more here. Problem and Lime, though, don't find the opening cracks.
Yeah, I mean, Lollipop's still over by the Ivy position. Could find a couple kills here, but, I mean, players watching it, he needs to be careful he doesn't overstep the mark. And he's going to go forward, but into the hands of Kalinka. That will shut him down. That leaves 2 for Nemiga, so HellRaisers probably going to be able to tide things back up here. I mean, it'd be a blunder if they don't, as they smoke the same thing twice. They're going to use that to cross in towards the A site, towards that default plant spot by the looks of things. But MDS, how does he push through the smoke for 2? A flashbang from Speedak and a kill from Speedak. It's all falling apart from HellRaisers. I said it'd have to be a blunder, and it certainly is. Problem, the last player alive, the round decimated, blown to the wind. A Thanos snap away from Nemiga on 7. There it is, MDS with the triple.
MDS. That's insane. So yeah, you're absolutely right. He just lurks around the smoke and then pushes through it like it was absolutely nothing. Takes down 2 incredibly quick kills. Brings it back to a 2-on-2 situation. Speedak finding that kill is very important as well. Had he not found that kill, it would have been all on MDS and his position would have been known. So real important stuff from Speedak as well. Brilliant to win a 2-on-4 situation like that. When you're outnumbered, outgunned towards the A bomb site, it's difficult to hold initially. Great stuff from MDS and Lollipop. Starts off strong in this round.
How does he get free? This is outrageous. And now we've got cavalry for backup. Kalinka's the last man alive and is trying to find some smoke on the boost. But Box is there.
Goodbye, Kalinka.
And his box is gone. Yeah.
What a start from Nemiga, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. 8-5 on the board. That's brilliant. Again, this is typically considered a fairly heavy T-sided map currently. With most teams struggling to defend over on the A bomb site, and most T sides abusing the A bomb site round after round after round. HellRaisers struggling a bit to find their footing here.
Triple nade
stacked out towards the middle, not really dealing any damage either. Box in a good position, finds the headshot on Problem. Lollipop up close and personal with an SMG. Says goodbye to Kalinka. This is looking real great here for Nemiga, and if they continue this all the way through, I feel like this could, it definitely has the potential to be a 2-0.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is. I mean, it's looking horrifying for HellRaisers as Lollipop nets himself a freak on that MP9. Nice little bit of cash coming in, but for HellRaisers, this is their map pick, and
yeah,
as we mentioned in the pre-show, there's really no real anything to go off for Overpass, which is obviously Nemiga's map pick. So HellRaisers in a bit of a difficult position, unless of course they can sort of replicate what Nemiga are doing here on Overpass. But for now, it's looking like we might not even be able to get to nuke here. Nemiga just sort of outblasting HellRaisers at the moment. Obviously things can still switch around for the second half, as you mentioned. It can be quite difficult on Vertigo, so definitely a very strong start.
Jayo shuts down JR. Looks like Nemiga pushing towards the 10 on the board. Obviously, that's the goal at this point. HellRaisers They just want whatever they can get now. As pointed out, statistically speaking, this is a T-sided map. So it's already looking pretty horrific here for HellRaisers, and this doesn't help. Problem does manage to find one from beyond the grave. Speedak stands in the fire and the flames for a bit too long. MDS connects on to Kalinka. Now, Lollipop looking to find the final frag, but it will be Flaric to shut him down. Flaric making a bit of noise here. Here's a player over towards the A-ramp area. The bomb is dropped and sputtered. Smoke coming through. 40 seconds left on the clock in a 1-on-3 situation with the bomb in the hands of the CTs. I don't see much of a chance here for Flaric.
Molotov, you know, just to make things worse.
At this point, do you just jump out of the map? What can you do if you're Flaric?
I make my own destiny.
Eventually, he does go down. That will do it. 10-5 in the favor of Nemiga. Starting off strong here in the first half of Vertigo.
Can't get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. Does it feel right to call you mine? You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there and you know I've tried, but I can't say why.
I might be tired at the stones they throw, picking up scars and I hold them close. They shot me down, but I got this fight. Shine a light on me when my heart goes dark. Cause I'll never lose faith now. I'm in the flames of an angel. Fire, fire, burn. Fire, fire. And even if I'm broken, I'm cold but my blood's not frozen. Fire, fire, burn. I'm dying to tell you I'm a I beat my fears, but I lost my dreams.
Welcome back, people of the internet. Nemiga versus HellRaisers, second half commencing. Nemiga played absolutely out of their mind in the first half, and they're trying to replicate that here for the second, now on their T side. HellRaisers, they need to step up their game massively for this one, Dan.
Yeah, certainly. It's a difficult second half. Look at the odds as well. I mean, they've just
Yeah.
shifted even further in Nemiga's favor as we get into the pistol gyro. MDS have found one apiece already. Things looking grim for MDS. Sorry, for HellRaisers. I mean, looking very good for MDS, in fact. Having a good game, but we're going to fake the plant. Just trying to bait out the utility. There isn't any from the HellRaiser side that can stop them, only a smoke and a kit, but MDS is going to keep on fragging. There goes Flarich, and there goes JR, and he leaves it all up to a problem. A 1 versus 5, and there's no damage done towards Nemiga.
That's
Everybody still
ridiculous,
has
man.
100 HP.
That's
Not a single shot
absolutely
landed.
insane. Like, Nemiga looking so strong right now, but furthermore, HellRaisers. A quick reminder for those of you guys who didn't see the pre-show: this map has been chosen by HellRaisers. Statistically speaking, it's a map that Nemiga don't play. This should be clear-cut case for HellRaisers, at least if we just look on the stats. But apparently, you know, stats are not the end-all be-all. Nemiga just shutting things down like it was nothing, landing insane shots round after round, and as you pointed out, the pistol, a completely clean pistol round. We don't see those that often.
No, surely, like, usually you find at least a bit of damage, at least for a kill or two, going one way or another, but Nemiga, they manage it, and now, against these pistol once again, JR has himself a Zeus. Problem an MP9, we'll see if they can find much of anything, a couple of deagles as well, but, I mean, pushing towards this A site already, they're going to try and fake the plant. Again, no utility from HellRaiser to try and catch, like, those double nade stats we saw before from Nemiga. It feels like Nemiga are just more drilled on this map than HellRaisers, in all honesty. Obviously, like, the aim is just so on point for Nemiga as well, but Nemiga actually have a pretty firm understanding of this map, which is not something I expected.
Now, when you look at the the stats, the record for Nemiga on this map, they've played it once in Mountain Dew League. At the start of this month.
Didn't they?
Yeah, against Galaxy Racer, they lost 16-7. So either they've been working on this tremendously behind the scenes, or HellRaisers are just horrible in general on this map. And I hate to say that, because I don't think that's the case, but it's not looking good for them right now. Again, it's
definitely one or the
considered a
other.
T-sided map. And HellRaisers are... They got 5 rounds on the T side. That's not how this is supposed to go down.
Yeah, and as well, they're currently 12-5 down, so...
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at 13-5, because, once again, it's a bit of a min-buy for them. They've got an MP9, a Zeus for JR, a couple pistols, but... I mean... There's the kill. Probably gets on the MP9. Can he find anything else? No, he will get traded by Box. From Nemiga just to keep things all square, but obviously they would prefer not to have lost that initial kill. JR will salvage the MP9 upgrades from the USP, so at least that can be carried forward for HellRaisers and try and find a bit more damage. Eagle for Flarich. Not going to find anything on that initial hold, and then actually throws a smoke wrong there. Meant to give a bit of a gap underneath so you can see the players' heads as they come up the ramp, the players' bodies as they come up the ramp, but actually it falls off the little girder of the crane, and it's just a smoke that allows Nemiga to push a bit further forward. There's now that nade. There's a lot of damage. It's the AKs that are finding kills, but still only a 3-on-2. Nemiga, it's not a foregone conclusion as Lime will find another kill. The Deagle looking good. Find anything else in this 2-on-2. Has Kalinka rotating over. He has a kid as well. So there is a chance for him to get a defuse, especially with the smoke, but with Lime going down, little legs spotted out. Kalinka's woes are plenty. He tries to push forward. He's going to try pushing But eventually has to just give up and back away towards that B site. We'll just save the Eagle, the armor, a smoke and a kit. Allowing Nemiga to 13. I mean, a bit of damage from the HellRaisers there is at least something to smile about, but not much else other than that.
Yeah, see, the problem here for HellRaisers is that it's nice that they managed to deal economic damage in eco rounds. That's always a good thing, but if you can't convert that to actually winning rounds in the upcoming rifle rounds, it doesn't really matter at all. And we haven't seen HellRaisers be able to do that. They've been able to deal a bit of economic damage here and there, and it was a real good start for Nemiga, then a couple of rounds in the favor of HellRaisers, but since then, they haven't really gotten anything. Nemiga just toying with HellRaisers completely is what I'm seeing on the server. JR this time around does manage to find a nice shot.
Yeah, with the guns out, HellRaisers are hoping for a better time of things, but we'll wait to see if they can close this round down. I mean, obviously the 5-on-4 will help them out with that. JR posted up with the AWP watching toward that alley position. And a little bit of a boost, looking for a bit of intel there on HellRaisers. It's a lot of damage for it though, and they need to be careful, HellRaisers. They don't give something up, not really needing to go for the boost, HellRaisers, but they feel like they have to just because of the way the scoreline sits. Obviously, they have the 5-on-4s. They don't need to push for any more kills, really. They can allow Nemiga to try and get towards them and just use a superior numbers to trade things out. But Nemiga, they aren't going to commit towards this A site. And with Flarich having a little bit of a look down the ramp, they're going to find a lot of intel here, HellRaisers, which they're going to use to rotate extra players towards that B site. And things may get very, very difficult here for Nemiga. Very short. Fox pops out one. Towards the angle, but MDS through the smoke will just finish him off. Klinker's able to trade it and keep HellRaisers in the advantage to push forward, but JR's AWP is there and is still finding shots. Box and Jayo, the last alive for them. I don't 13 hits. 6 for HellRaisers.
Finally, they managed to find another round on the board, but look at the odds as they swing through. GG bets, they got Nemiga as huge favorites for this one at this point. And I'll agree with that. It makes pretty good sense. Especially when we think about this is the first map in this best of 3 series. The map has been chosen by HellRaisers. Statistically, it's a map that they should have been a lot better than Nemiga on. Second map is going to be Nemiga's map pick, a map that we don't have any record of HellRaisers playing in the last 3 months, so it's not boding well for the HellRaiser side of things.
No, there is still time, and a 1-for-1 trade early in this round. A lot of damage done towards Nemiga. Let's see if they can work something out of this, the HellRaiser side, because, I mean, looking towards this A site once more. I'm looking for intel, but all they'll find is a AK, a 7.62 bullet through his dome, and life of pain and miseries. He has been taken down. Flarich, though, towards the sandbags. Nobody's going to check for this one. They're already into the site. That is boxed, and Flarich is able to find 2 quick kills and really give HellRaisers a good chance in this one. And he gives himself a bit of smoke, a bit of a flashbang to find a bit of cover and hold his position against the Nemiga side. Going to spot out a third and gets that kill as well. That's the bomb down. It's only Jayo who remains with 20 points of health, 40 seconds on the clock, and 3 players combined. It's Flarich who secured himself 4 in total.
HellRaisers, at the very least, finding a couple of rounds here while being on the back foot. They need to find a little bit more. And again, this is I mentioned it, was it in the pistol round or the second round or something like that? I said you should always check sandbags. Every single round, you have one player hard focusing on sandbags. It needs to be one player's job when you go into the server. Your job, every single round, if we go away, is to keep an eye on the sandbags. Clear it out however you need to. Yeah, HellRaisers picking up a couple of rounds in a row. Should be a third here as well. see Nemiga being on a very limited buy. Just some upgraded pistols. Not really any utility either. Careful on one player. Like they want to try and go for something rather explosive in towards the B-bomb site. Kalinka actually getting dinked. Problem. Good reaction there from Problem to the frag gun speed axe, but Gaio shuts him down, finds a second, picks up the M4. Low on HP, not much left for him to do, but still managed to get a double kill for the round. Gaio actually sitting at 20 kills currently. Right above him, it's MDS on 21. So two big carries currently for Nemiga, but the rest of them still tagging along. No one is super far behind for Nemiga here.
They were like lemmings jumping over that edge one by one.
Yeah.
The HellRaisers side. But, at least they secure the round. A few players stay alive, and they're a little bit closer. They've been able to bring things back to how it was at halftime. 13-8, 5-round lead for Nemiga. HellRaisers at least keeping them within arm's reach, and that's a nice opening kill for Kalinka.
I think that's a reference that our youngest viewers are not gonna get. Ooh.
What, lemmings?
MDS. Yeah, the Lemmings reference, yeah. I remember playing that game when I was a young boy. MDS, he's playing with the frags here, finding a nice little double opener, but Problem shutting down the aggression over on the A-bomb site. Eventually, he gets shut down by Lollipop. Nice little flank coming through. Speedak will push up closer towards the bomb site. Nemiga should find this round at this point, because JR, he's so far away. He does not have a kit. He's currently just thinking about whether he actually wants to go for this one or not. He probably should, but at the same time, holding on to this AWP for the next round would be nice. It's a tough decision here for JR.
He's going to have a little look in, because there's a kit he can pick up. That gives him an extra 5 or so seconds to work with. Well, exactly 5 seconds. And, also, Ivy try and soak the bomb. Lollipop realizes the issue with that and swings out before the smoke can plume, and JR is just dead. He's just dead.
Yeah, goodbye, JR. Hello, another round on the board for Nemiga. That's 14, just 2 rounds away from shutting it down here on HellRaisers map choice. Good time for a time out here for HellRaisers.
Yeah.
Gotta remember you got 4 of them, so might as well use them if you feel like it can potentially give you a slight edge in the upcoming round. The problem here for HellRaisers is that even though they managed to find 3 rounds in a row, their economy is still not great. So a single round in the favor of Nemiga, and they're on a half broken buy. Like, they got the M4s, they got a FMS and an SMG, but they're lacking utility, and they don't have any kits.
Not fun. Not fun at all for HellRaisers and Nemiga. They're probably going to be grinning pretty quickly here after this round. Unless HellRaisers can find something cheeky. But, obviously, more likely that Nemiga will find themselves on at map point here. Not quite match point yet.
Might as well be, though. At least that's my feeling right now.
Yeah, overpass isn't going to be fun for HellRaisers. I can feel that. And forced forward, actually, into the Molotov he walks again problem. The MP9 having a bit of a mare trying to dodge around that Molotov. He's taking quite a bit of damage from it. But at least he's still alive. It's still a 5-on-5. Nemiga would have heard that little bit of tick damage coming through. They'll know somebody is pushed aggressive over at the B stairs, and they're going to push towards A. There is a few players here from HellRaisers ready to try and stand guard. As they're going to actually look for intel. Look at them. They're pushing all as a 3-man line with one. But Box quickly traded out. JR with one from the Ivy position onto scaffold. bring things back into HellRaisers' advantage, but a lot of damage done to both JR and Problem makes things at least still doable for Nemiga. 3 on 4. And these rifles can certainly still find these quick shots as they push forward. There's a lot of damage done. JR has been taken down. Flarich is low. This nade could finish him off if it's placed correctly, and I think it will not. As comes sailing over, but lands a bit short. I think landed for the headshot box instead. And 3 on 3, they have control of the site. There's no utility from HellRaisers at all. And as you said earlier, no kit whatsoever. 10 seconds on the clock. Blinker will find one, but MDS quickly trades that, and MDS with a second as well. Leaves it all up towards Problem. A 1 versus 2. And Speedak is going to pull back towards Ivy just as Problem gets towards the site, and he's round the ring we go. Problem's going to look round the corner. They're not there still. He's going to look a little bit further, finds one, but he won't notice the second player right there. And it will be 15 for Nemiga. They make it work.
Again, fantastic showing for Nemiga in this round, like it has been for pretty much every single round. They lose a player, or they don't lose a player, excuse me. They hear Problem is what I was trying to see. Over towards the B bomb side, as you pointed out with the molly, like he took a bit of tick damage from it. They hear that, and immediately they go back to the default. So the default on this map on the T side is to go all in. There's no if, buts, or maybes about it. That's just how this map plays. You go A pretty much every single round, and you should be able to win the majority of the rounds on the T side. And Nemiga, they're just pushing through that, with HellRaisers looking like they might be down and out on this map at least.
An MP9, a few deagles, JL's already dead. It's not fun, but that's a nice flashbang. Allows his line to get a kill. Allows it 4 on 4, but still the weaponry in favor of Nemiga. It's going to be a difficult round, and look at Jayo pushing in through mid. A couple of players going to be coming towards him. If he holds his angle, he might be on at 4-2 here, which would really just set the mood around, but he can find none. Kalinka takes him down with a deagle, and that's HellRaisers picking up an AK. In towards the inside Nemiga go. One player on the defense already here. He's going to check for this. No matter, Problem shows himself. That will trade out the kill, and, well, a 2v2. The bomb needs to get planted. Lollipop could try and provide cover as his teammate's going to have to go back and get the bomb. It was dropped towards the stairs, and this actually makes things a little interesting. It's actually diverted a player away for the time being from HellRaisers. They thought they were going to divert over towards that B site. A player inside the smoke is going to try to push him forward. Lollipop is ready for that every single day of the week, and that leaves Lime 1 versus 2. His position known, and he walked into the crosshair. It is 16-8. Nemiga will win it out.
Yeah, that will do the